so in my early 20s, I had tried sex with men and felt violated, felt disgusted, didn't enjoy any part of it, felt like I was trying to be something I wasn't.
And now?
I have a guy I've been having sex with, and I like having sex with him. Like, I every part of this goes against my morals. Like, I'm not proud about this.
So how are you reconciling that within yourself?
I think by holding on to the fact that, like, it'll be over at some point, and then I'll just go back to women.
What's up, Bottom Nation? A little Trumpy. Bottom Nation, it's your top. It's Donald. We never really ever have the guest at this point for the insert, but this week we have Claire Sundbye on the episode coming back and honestly discussing one of the most controversial things we've ever had on this podcast, which is whether or not you can switch your sexuality.
Yeah.
And we debate about that. I don't think that you can switch your sexuality. I think you are who you are, and Claire thinks that
it's a choice.
It's a choice, and you can choose to be different.
Yeah, that's what I think.
We're doing bits, but we are talking about today on the podcast.
I wasn't doing a bit.
We are talking today on the podcast about a sudden new desire in your life after having come out and how that makes you feel. And it's really funny, but also really thoughtful. And thank you for being so
real for that.
So real.
We're so real.
Yeah. And then as usual, there's a bonus episode with Claire, patreon.com/WHGS. Please support. It really, really helps. You guys have been so solid. We've really been very steady over the last few years, honestly. It'd be good. It would be nice if it went back up to what it was. You know? Donate $1. You only have to donate $1. Think about Alex. And Claire, you were at my show on Sunday.
I was.
And they could have live streamed that.
Oh, yeah, maybe you did. I hope you did.
Yeah.
Please do it.
If you donated. Okay, this is a great episode. Enjoy it. Oh, listener, this episode is brought to you by HelloFresh, my absolute favorite meal kit. And HelloFresh is now better than ever. It's doubled its menu. It's got healthier options, and it's even tastier. Savor the fall season with recipes like classic beef chili or honey glazed pork tenderloin. I absolutely love HelloFresh because it's easy and delicious. I'm able to whip something up for Jen, and she likes it. I'm a bad cook, listener. You know, if she's eating it, it's good, and it must be easy to make. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/gay10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/gay10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. Tell people how you get into SVU, because I don't really know.
I mean, my earliest memories as a child are watching Law & Order SVU.
And how did you manage to get access to that?
My parents would play it all the time. Like, I'm telling you, I talk about it all the time on stage. Like, I learned, like, what everything was from, like, I learned what sodomy, molestation. Like, I learned all of that from Law & Order SVU. I love it. Like, my earliest memories as a kid are, like, staying up late and watching it with my parents.
Wait, why don't Republicans hate Law & Order SVU?
They really should.
Like, of all the things that comes on in every home across America.
Yeah. I mean, like, I remember I would see sodomy all the time because it was on the signs that the Westboro Baptist Church would have. And then, like, they would talk about it on Law & Order SVU, and I'd be like, oh my God, that's the stuff that the Westboro Church always talks about. So, yeah.
You're from Kansas.
Yeah, from Westboro, Kansas.
Which is a crazy, crazy place to have grown up as a
which
lesbian, which is now
not
disputed.
Now disputed, yeah.
Which is what we're going to get into.
Oh, well, so we actually must. I kind of need to talk about it.
So much. But I want people to know that we're well, are we friends?
I have described you as
Also,
my
have
friend.
we given Claire a proper introduction yet?
Oh, yeah.
Claire Sundbye, you might recognize her from opening for me all over the Midwest at the Vic in Chicago and Grand Rapids and Bloomington, Indiana.
Yes.
Anywhere else?
I think just those
Last
three.
night at Sunday school
Last
on
night
the
at
live
Sunday
stream.
school.
If you're not
So
watching the live
fun.
stream, you get to watch, which is on the Patreon, you get to watch some of our really fun, you're like, oh, I like that person, I want to follow their comment. You can like literally watch them on Sunday school.
That's so cool. Yeah, that was such a fun show.
It was. The crowd
I love
was really good.
And I love that you do that. Like the tickets are so fairly priced. Like that's so great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's just like really.
I mean, if I'm working on my new shit, I'm not charging $50 plus fees.
But like, I don't know of anybody at your level that's making themselves as accessible to their fans in that way.
I do think about that sometimes.
I think it's really special that you do that.
Am I too accessible?
Yeah, I wonder if. I mean, I think it's wonderful. Like, because all the people I was talking to afterwards were like, yeah, it's so great that like we can just come see her for $12, which I mean, you're worth more
really
than
nice.
that. But like the loyal fans that I was talking to were like, yeah, we come all the time. Like we love it. And it's like, who else is doing something like that? You know?
That's really nice.
So I think it's like, I mean, I hope that you are able to get what you need from it in terms of new material, but
I do. It's vital.
I was going to say, the people I was talking to that are like loyal goers were just singing praises about how much they love that, like, you're kind of the only person that does something like that at your level, which I think is so special.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah,
I didn't know people felt that way.
Yeah.
In some ways, it was like instrumental in the cancellation because that show did give people so much access to me in such a low stakes environment. Yeah. That's the environment where I feel the most comfortable being like, well, that one didn't work.
Yeah.
And, you guys hated that one. I don't really do that as much at the Vic and
you don't have the
Chicago.
opportunity. Yeah. But like even the format of it is like perfect with like you going out and talking about what the purpose of it is.
Oh, thank you.
And then like closing it. Like it's just very well structured.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
I deeply appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, and then like I brought a comic to watch who afterwards was like, this was so great.
Oh,
like,
did he enjoy it?
He loved it. And it's like he's been in Chicago he's been in New York for a month now. And he's like been doing like sesh and like going to all the shows and stuff. And he was like, this was one of the best shows I've seen since I've been here this month.
Oh, wow. That means a lot.
Like he was like, this was phenomenal. Like so well booked, so well run, like such a fun crowd. He was like, I have not been to a show this good since I've been here.
Wow. So that means a lot. I take a lot of pride in my.
I know. I feel like so lucky that like that was my first real New York show.
Claire, shut
I
the
do
fuck
though.
Up. Claire, you really kiss ass. You know that?
No, I don't.
Do you kiss everyone's ass?
Absolutely not. No, it's actually crazy. Like the way that I always say I'm like, I make it very clear if I don't like or respect somebody.
Good.
Yeah.
Because you're so nice to me.
Because I respect you and think you're wonderful. But
Thanks.
no, I mean, it's there are so many people where they'll be
but
like.
I pay you to open for me, you know?
Well, there are a lot of people that pay me to open for them and afterwards they'll be like, do you think I did well? And I'm like, for sure. You know what it is like.
But I could be in that camp, and I would have no idea.
I give you specific compliments.
Okay, all right.
And I would be once the cameras are done rolling, I would be happy to name names
Let's bleep them
of all of the headliners where they've been like, "Did I do well?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, yeah!" Like
I like that you do it with a straight voice too.
yeah. I mean, do you want me to say names?
No, we can do it.
Yeah, I'll do it later. But all the times where I've just been like, no, I think it was just like a weird room, and like you did so good.
I think it was just tucking your hair behind your ear.
Yeah,
with the
I think it was
voice.
just a weird room, and they just happened to like me more as the opener. But like, you're still great.
What did we talk about last time you were here?
The dog bed.
The dog bed that you're into.
The time that
mirror type.
Yeah, a dystopian girl.
And you pooped.
I pooped and. Yeah. The way you said that, yeah. When I was first seeing the girlfriend that I was long-term with for a long time, when I like was hooking up with her and took a shit and then like forgot to flush because I was taking a shower. I didn't want her to hear the toilet flush. And for the people that are listening, like it's not as weird as it sounds. Like you have to listen to the whole context. And then we like went out for breakfast and I was like, oh my God, I forgot to flush that shit. I remember she was dropping me off and I was like, hey, I know this is crazy, but when you get home, just flush the toilet and like don't look at it. And then we'd been together maybe a year and she was like, yeah, I knew you took a shit. And I was like, oh my God, no.
So sweet of her never to say.
Yeah.
If Jen forgets to flush, I let her know.
Well, I didn't forget. It's that I like I like was trying to hide the fact that I was taking a shit.
Did we talk about at all about your upbringing, having grown up in Kansas? Like, when did you come out?
I'm sure we did. Yeah. I mean, I came out when I was 19. It was summer after my freshman year of college. So I, grew up in Kansas, super in a bubble there. Went to Chicago for my freshman year of college. I mean, I'd never done anything with anybody like sexually. I was super, super sheltered and stuff. And then in college, I like, there was a guy that was like pursuing me and we like tried doing a few things and I was like so not into it and like.
Did you have any idea you were gay?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like I remember I've talked to a few other people that like had similar upbringings to mine where it's like when I feel less like I like realized I was gay and more like I like remembered it. You know what I mean? It felt more like there was one day where it was like, oh yeah, that's right. Like I'm gay, you know? And I
remember that.
Yeah, I really like, and it's so crazy because it's like, you know, as the years went on in my early 20s, I like had all these memories come to the surface of like, I remember being in middle school and like praying to God late at night and being like, God, I know that I like girls and I don't want to like, I remember just being like, because of where I am and like who I'm surrounded by, it's not like safe for me to like be that.
You grew up in
Westboro, Kansas.
Westboro, Kansas,
yeah.
Which is where the Westboro Baptist Church
Yes,
is.
I grew up. I mean, yeah, I grew up in the neighborhood Westboro, which is I grew up a few blocks from them. I saw their signs every single morning. Like it was such an instrumental part of my like I think who I am and. For the people that don't know the WBC, because they're kind of like losing steam a little bit, they're really famous, but they're kind of losing steam a little bit.
Yeah, they're kind of, they'll be back.
They'll be back, I hope.
There's always a
They
resurgence.
had a big pop with the Charlie Kirk thing. They really,
big pop
huge pop
on socials.
They did, I did. Oh, but they're the most famous anti-gay church in America.
They are so anti-gay.
It's crazy, yeah, and they all live on a compound together, and I went to school with them, like grew up down the street.
Which is so gay. You're living on a compound with all your friends.
Literally, and you have to marry in. Gay. But like some of the signs, because like I talk about it on stage, but I actually mean it. Like, I learned to read from the signs. Like their signs. That was like some of the first words I could like write down. And I'm not kidding.
I
have a joke where I'm like, the first words I could write down were sodomy and Barbra Streisand. Because they hate Barbra Streisand.
The ultimate.
They had all these signs that
ally.
were Barbra Streisand is a lover. And I remember when I was like younger seeing that and being like, who the fuck is Barbra Streisand?
Can you imagine being so disconnected from queer culture that your first grab is Barbra Streisand?
Yeah. Crazy.
Not even going after a famous
an actual gay person is Barbra Streisand. Yeah.
They can't even name a famous.
Yeah.
They didn't go with they don't know who Hunter Schafer is.
Yeah, they don't know who Dylan Mulvaney or any queer icons are. Not at all. But yeah, I remember people that I went to school with were doing a 60 Minutes interview for the church, and they were showing off the signs in the interview, and it was like a docuseries or something, and one of the signs was about Barbra Streisand, and the interviewer, like, it felt like they like broke. They were like, why Barbara?
Being so homophobic that you break a reporter.
But literally, the reporter was like, why not like a gay person? Why Barbara? And then I remember in the interview, if anyone can find it, like I would love to watch it again. But the guy's like, you ever seen Barbra Streisand? Love her. And like just so resolute, like leading an army.
I hate that I'm even bringing this up as a point of comparison because it's such a.
Is that you?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's you? Where's the hat?
There was no option at the bobblehead company for the hat. I did not make this. My Alex and my assistant made it. And it used to say world's best boss on it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love it. And I really am so Michael Scott. It's crazy. I'm actually like Michael Scott.
Okay, I've never seen The Office.
Wow.
This is so hurtful.
I like had a roommate that was obsessed with it, so I would like listen to it sometimes.
I'm a big Office fan.
Okay.
You can't really be.
Well, it's the sitcom.
It's
the essential sitcom.
Yeah.
It's the essential.
One time, Rainn Wilson ate at the restaurant I was serving at.
Nice.
That's cool.
In Chicago.
Nice.
Wait. You know what? I'm gonna withhold what I was gonna say.
What?
Okay, fine. I'll say it. But maybe they think it's like a very hateful insult that I only learned about a few years ago, just to show my own privilege, is like they say N-word lover to people who like date black people.
Oh.
And it's almost like in the minds of those people.
I thought you were talking about The Office still.
No. We're not.
Whoa. That is a Michael Scott.
I was like, is that a quote from The Office?
And the way that I learned it was through a TikTok scandal.
How do we learn anything?
And yes.
Truly.
And God, Lord knows I have not learned any lessons till my TikTok scandal. But I read it in a text exchange and I was like, whew, that has a level of hate to it that I like didn't even really comprehend. And maybe those Westboro Baptist Church people, like that's like another thing that they say.
Yeah, I think so.
And they applied it to Barbara Streisand, but I'm
really think,
it's not really exactly the same thing because Barbara's not having sex with those.
We don't know that. I don't know.
And if anything, are Barbara lovers.
That's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not, like...
I mean, maybe that's why they want to take her down because they're like, that's the God. Like,
that's their icon.
Yeah.
Without Barbara, they cannot do anything.
They'll stop being gay if Barbara's down.
That's so funny. What a horrible environment. So were you worried about coming out to your family?
Yes, I was worried about coming out to my family. I was worried more so about like the backlash my family would receive if I came out.
Wow.
You know, like, yeah, I mean, it was just, and it's so crazy because I do feel like the area I grew up in outside of like obviously the WBC stuff, like it has gotten a lot more progressive, which is great. I think, I really do feel that way. Like, you know, I mean, I came out like over 10 years ago there.
Progressive is great.
Really
it's
do feel really so wonderful that it's like not special anymore to be gay there. No, I'm kidding. But it's like, you know, 10 years ago, like when I would like go out with like my girlfriend, it would be like, no matter where we would go, every single person would be looking at us. Like it was, you were the othered to an extreme. Like it was so uncomfortable. Like I remember like, this is not even that long ago, but in college when I was dating a girl long term, I like brought her home to meet my family and we like went out with my family and we were holding hands and like everyone was staring at us. And I remember my mom that night being like, don't ever do that to me again. Like, don't ever do that. Yeah. She was like, I don't want to ever go through that again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, how hard it must have been for you.
No, I know. I mean, it's stuff like that where it's like only people like us could get that of just like how hard it must be. You know what I mean? Yeah. But,
oh my fucking God.
Oh yeah.
Can you call your mom?
No.
I want to call her a Barbara lover. I want to call her the meanest you can say to something.
Yeah,
meanest thing you could say to someone.
Crazy. Straight up, don't ever do that to me again. Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
That's very homophobic.
Yeah. I mean,
that's not worrying about what
okay, and this is where I'm going to get very like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't be saying this on a podcast and divulging too much about my personal life, but like write it down. Yeah. Sometimes I have more respect for people in the WBC than I do people I've experienced things like that with, because I'm like, at least people in WBC stand on it. You know what I mean?
I don't think you have to worry about that.
But because it bothers me.
Because you're not mincing words. What you're saying is like...
At least they fucking stand on it.
Yes. At least at the end of the day, and this is something I thought a lot about actually with Charlie Kirk, because at least at the end of the day, this person believes something.
Yeah.
And while their belief system is radical, scientifically not backed up, hateful, all kinds of things, like... It is a belief system and therefore follows some logic.
At least they're just like saying what they mean and meaning what they say.
Yeah. Whereas with someone who you're like, they're liberal till they're not, or they're loving till they're not.
Yeah.
You're like,
or it's like your views are changing based on who you're around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I felt very much like I felt that way with people in my life when I came out, where like when it was not I don't want to use the word trendy, but not a more commonplace thing. It was like, I was othered very much.
Yeah.
It was, why are you doing this to us type of thing. But, you know, then it's like, then they would come to Chicago and be around gay people and be like, oh, we've always been so supportive. And it's like, because it's easy for you to be, you're supportive when it's easy for you. You know what I mean? But then the second that it's not, you abandon me. Like, that's very much how I felt, where I was like, I would rather have you just like not support me the whole time. You know, then do it when it's convenient for you, because it's fucked up and it gives me probably attachment issues.
Listener, you might notice there's no ads on this episode. That means that this episode was 100% sponsored by gay people like you. Listener, go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
Inches from touchdown. And we're at touchdown, baby. Let's go. And you said the butthole doesn't touch the thing that it's on? Just curious about the butthole thing.
And earlier, back to the butthole stuff.
Can you bring up what a cat's butt looks like when it sits?
Is it supposed to look different? This just looks like buttholes.
It's not.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of videos of cats sitting in straight.
Can you make one of them big, Alex?
Ew.
I'm like confused. Or it's either fat cats sitting or buttholes. Like, what is the purpose of this Google?
Pranked you into Googling cat butthole, idiot.
Look, ask an AI question, then be like, is there any research that shows whether or not cats' buttholes touch the surfaces they sit on? Do this in a smart way, Alex. Use your brain.
And who's doing the research, and should we give them jail time?
Yes, research in the form of a viral 6th grade science fair project.
That's where most of our research
Hayden
comes from.
Griffin, and supervised by his mother, suggests that short-haired cats may leave a slight smear on soft surfaces like bedding.
Damn butthole on stuff.
There's butthole everywhere.
No, it's fine. I love that his butthole's here.
One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS. That, it's hard for me thing is mind-blowing to me. It's really mind-blowing to me. I was Carnival's first openly gay performer, and one of the I've talked about
Which
it on
like
this pod.
crazy that you were, because I'm so anti cruise ships and they're so unsafe and the trafficking rates are insane.
Are you calling me out for working?
No.
them?
I'm just saying you're brave for going, because I would die before stepping on a cruise ship because of the trafficking rates.
First of all, I'm too tall.
Ashley, you're traffickable.
Thanks.
No, I'm saying any woman is traffickable on a cruise ship.
Any woman.
Yes.
Nah, dude.
I will die on the hill. Cruise ships are not safe.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I mean,
for
it's
all
international
other
waters.
kinds of reasons. Right.
Yeah.
Well, even just from a
Amy Bradley.
Sorry?
Amy Bradley.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is the SVU coming out.
No,
Who's Amy Bradley?
Oh my God. Amy Bradley. We talked about this the first night we met.
I'm really sorry, I forgot.
We ate potatoes from Wendy's and I told you about Amy Bradley.
Oh, that's right. We did go to Wendy's.
She went missing on
on a cruise ship.
Royal Caribbean
yes,
International
jog my
Cruise
memories.
in 1998 birth year.
I remember we talked about this.
Yes, Amy Bradley. She was on a cruise ship with her parents and her brother.
This is her.
Super safe. And she went missing. And it's assumed that people that were in the band on the cruise ship were involved in her trafficking. And she has since been spotted as someone that is a sex slave in, places all over.
Go off, queen. Sex work is real work.
But no, she doesn't. She was trafficked against her.
Sorry. Was it against her will, or maybe she was trying to get away from her family?
No, she was so happy and excited to live her life. She disappeared at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But the problem with what I'm saying is it's when it happened, nobody helped her family because they were ooh, it's international waters. We don't know whose jurisdiction it is.
Yeah.
And she easily could have been found.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what bothers me.
They also
about
have
it.
no labor laws. So everyone who works there.
And also just the implication of being there. If I'm on a cruise ship and someo's hitting.
You're a slut. You're a little slut.
I'm a slut, and
this is the West Bass.
I'm a slut, and I think I have a
Westboro Baptist.
UTI right now.
No, what do you mean?
You
mean it? You mean
no? I'm
the
saying
implication, where are you gonna go?
Yes.
The classic.
If
It's always
someone's
sunny line.
Yeah. But it's if someone's aggressively hitting on you on a cruise ship, it's almost
the cruise ship is big. You can run into the buffet.
It's oh my God, do I have to have sex with you because there's nowhere to go?
The thing is, the walls are thin. If you scream bloody murder on a cruise ship, someone will hear you. Yes.
Speaking of screaming, I did my first haunted house here.
What?
And I was touched 6 times by different actors when I was told I wouldn't be touched. And I did scream.
Where was the haunted house?
It was
Rape and Sleep No More.
it was a
You went
Blood
to
Manor.
Sleep No More and
It
you
was Blood
screamed
Manor.
rape.
Okay, and I said something that
It's fucked up. They should not have touched you.
Yes.
That's not
Okay,
why I'm laughing.
okay.
I'm laughing at you screaming at Sleep No
I
More.
fucked up a little bit. I was a little drunk, and six of the actors touched me, and I meant to say, I was a little drunk. I meant to say, if you touch me, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna scream. But I was drunk, and I said, sue me. I'm gonna you.
No, you didn't.
And they can, and they will.
Actually, one of them broke character and went, wait, what? And I was with James Webb and a few other comedian people who were all like, did you just say you were going to rape them? And I was like, I didn't mean I'm going to rape them. I meant like,
Hey, I feel, and then I'm going to sue you for it.
I feel like you're going to rape me. But I screamed, I'm going to rape you. Which,
Wow.
Honestly, probably more effective.
well, they all were like, oh my God, what?
Don't even scream fire. Or just scream something
I'm going to
out.
rape you.
Just
Yeah.
something out there.
That's my new line now because it worked. Everyone was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, seriously, it's good. But if you are in a cruise ship situation,
Oh, yeah, back to that.
scream, just scream. Everyone can hear you.
Okay,
The walls
thank
are
you.
very thin. I buried the lead here, but I brought you on specifically because
yeah.
I wanted to discuss something that I think is really awful and fucked up
Whoa.
and wrong.
I can't wait.
Now, obviously, I don't really actually believe that it's fucked up and wrong,
But it is.
but it reveals whenever I hear stories like this
God, I can't believe I'm going to talk about this. But
publicly.
yeah, it needs to be said.
I have for a very long time identified as a full-blown lesbian.
Yeah.
You find men repugnant.
So in my early 20s, I had tried sex with men and felt violated, felt disgusted, didn't enjoy any part of it, felt like I was trying to be something I wasn't. It just didn't feel natural in any capacity to me. No part of it was sexy or interesting or normal or just it felt so unnatural to me.
And now
I have a guy I've been having sex with and I like having sex with him.
and I'd like you to look in the camera and
And
apologize.
I'm sorry.
Okay, the community has been through a lot lately.
It was
Fletcher
such a
and
shock
JoJo
to me.
Siwa. Like, what is
Oh,
going
I know.
on?
It was such a shock to me. I didn't expect it. Like, I never would have expected it. It was.
Can I just say this is also a man who doesn't vote? So the
Oh,
so the
God!
most cis straight man that you could possibly hook up with.
Well, he's on this. I don't want to reveal too much about who he's a bisexual guy.
Yeah, but he doesn't vote, so he's a straight guy.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
I
what I
know.
mean?
No,
like if you're a
I
man
know.
and you don't vote, you're
Well, and it's
straight.
actually so funny because there is like a podcast that exists of me like
and
10
if you
years
do
ago.
vote, you're gay. So stop voting.
There's
so
two
straight white man,
spectrums.
stop voting, otherwise you're gay.
Yeah,
Did I just
otherwise you're
help-
gay.
Did I just help
think you
Democratic
helped.
turnout?
I think you did. That's what that is. Yeah. But I have said publicly that I would never date someone or fuck someone that didn't vote. Like that's actually always been my red flag is if you don't vote.
So much easier to follow through on that mission as a lesbian.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're fucking a man. So really,
so
it's
embarrassing.
Like, here's the thing that I think about. I genuinely am like, if I ever was attracted to a man, it would throw me into a spiral so
Oh my
bad.
God. No, that's what, like, I'm literally going crazy.
Like
I'm
when
going
I was
crazy.
young, that was my dream. Like what you described.
Yeah.
That I would literally pray. It was the only type of prayer that I had.
Yeah.
I was not religious, but I would put out into the, what are you laughing
It's
at?
funny that's your only prayer. I
Yeah.
was just
The
laughing
only
at that.
prayer that I ever had was like, please let me find a guy
Yeah.
that I like.
Well, and I hate it because it's like, my mom was like, it's phase, you're going to meet a guy. And I don't want her to have been right. Like I every part of this goes against my morals. Like I'm not proud about this.
And I'm glad you're coming on here to apologize to the public.
Well, when I told you about it, we were in wherever the fuck we were. And I was like, can I still do the shows? Remember?
And I said no, and I kicked her out into the street.
Well, you were like, yes, you can do them, but I'm so mad at you.
I'm not actually mad at you, but what I'm confronting
Yeah.
is something in myself, which is a
But it's
fear.
weird. Like, why
It's like a
is
fear
it?
that I have
I
in-
don't know why this happened
Identity is so important
when
to
it
us.
did. Yeah. And also, it's like, I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype in any way of that you
No,
just need to
you're
find the right
not.
guy. Because it's like, that's something my mom said to me. It's something a lot of people said of like, oh, you'll meet a guy.
But that's actually like, if those people knew how we felt about men, they would think that's so crazy. And it's actually so crazy that you met a guy. Like that part is like the part to me where I'm like, what?
But I think like
because can I play devil's advocate here?
Oh, please. Why do
when
you think
I hook
here?
up with women that like they're like, you're the only woman. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Same, yeah. No, I dated a girl in college that to this day is still like, Claire, you're the only girl I've ever liked or been with. And I'm like, look in the mirror, bitch. Like, that's not true. Like,
so how are you reconciling that within yourself?
I think by holding on to the fact that like it'll be over at some point and then I'll just go back to women. I think by being
wow, that was a real window into the point of view of every straight woman I've ever fucked. Oh my God.
But I think
if I just hold on to this,
enjoy it and it'll just.
But that's why I'm like, that's why it stirs within me that I'm like, that's a really weird thing to have happened.
And I think the thing that bothers me the most is like, I don't want anyone to ever feel, I hate feeling like I feel icky and feel like I lied for like saying that I was a lesbian for so long.
You didn't lie.
But it's like, I never expected this. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'll
don't
never
be sorry.
express how sorry I am. Could you get me one with ice instead? I'm kidding.
Do you want
I'm
ice?
Kidding, I'm kidding. I was doing a bit. No, this is so good. Thank you. But yeah, I feel like I just have so many like uncomfortable feelings about it. But then I'm also like, I'm one of those people where it's like, sometimes I consider myself like, it's very easy for me to get deep, but it's also incredibly easy for me to just like turn that off and live surface level. And so when it comes to like how I feel about this, I've just been like, just turn it off, Claire, and just enjoy what it is.
Well, you're
and
barely
don't think too much
in
about
it, so it's like okay that you haven't like figured it out yet because
Yeah.
it's just happened, and hopefully it's not too late for an intervention, which is largely what this is.
Yeah. No, I was hoping that you would talk me out of it.
Do you ever? Bottoms, you may have heard of HelloFresh. They're the #1 meal kit in America and amongst Bottom Nation, making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered straight to your door. But this fall, they're serving up even more to love. This isn't the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger, healthier, and tastier. Bigger, HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from 100 options each week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Healthier, feel great with an even healthier menu. Choose from 15 plus high protein recipes each week with options like grass-fed ribeyes or lamb chops. And tastier. Get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week for no extra cost. Now with 3 times the seafood options. Savor the season with hearty fall recipes like classic beef chili or honey glazed pork tenderloin. I absolutely love HelloFresh. I love all the veggie-packed recipes that they have. And I don't know if you can hear Fulton right now, but he certifies that it's delicious too. He loves to pop up onto the table and try and grab something to eat. But the best part about HelloFresh is how easy it is. And my girlfriend even likes what I'm cooking up, which is a compliment because I am a very bad chef. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/gay10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/gay10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. How did it happen? I think is the real question.
Yeah. So I don't know how much of the story I told you. It's kind of a long story. So in May of this year, I had sex with a guy that lives in my building. And I did it because
there were 2 guys?
Yeah. I did it because so there's this guy in my building who had been...
You know, I'm going to be accused of biphobia on the internet. Can I preemptively...
Yeah,
I'm not...
She's not.
I think it's great that Claire is bisexual.
I don't even want to be, but I'm biphobic. I don't want to be bisexual.
But it's like, it's just so interesting to talk to someone who was previously pretty much repulsed by men.
Repulsed.
Which is really different.
Yeah.
To me, that's really different.
It's crazy. I mean, didn't we talk about how it's like all my hormones changed from PCOS?
Well, that's kind of what I wanted.
Maybe we'll get there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I eventually wanted to get to. So you fucked the guy in your building.
So basically what happened was, and there was this guy in my building who had like hit on me and like given me his number and like done all the things, and I was like, gross, no, you're so weird, like that's so crazy. And whenever like a guy that doesn't know me hits on me like in the real world, I never was like, oh, I'm a lesbian, because they would be like, oh, that's so hot, and I was so disgusted by that reaction that my go-to line was always like, I'm not available. That's it. And then they think I have a boyfriend, and then they leave it, because disgustingly, men will respect you more if they think you have a boyfriend.
Yes.
So I was always just like, I'm not available. And then what happened was I was on a date with this girl from Hinge. We went back to my apartment to have sex. And this girl, like, everyone's going to come for me on the internet. It was a Hinge date. I met up with her at a bar. She looked like her photos, but like, have you ever gone on an internet date where you meet up with them and they're like, and you're like, oh, like...
Why would the internet get mad at you for this?
Because like
this
she
is what
was
everyone's
a little,
upset about.
She was kind of ugly. And I like saw her.
Ugly people are so hot. Don't listen to Claire.
Okay, actually, that's a bit. Write that down.
Ugly people are so fucking hot.
Are you ever trying to be so body positive that you're like, ugly people are hot?
Like, what are you supposed to say? The thing is, you can call people ugly. It's just like everyone has people that they are into.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You shouldn't be attracted to everybody.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
It's crazy thing
Can
to
you
say.
imagine the world if we all wanted to fuck each other?
It'd be madness.
I would have so many UTIs. And I already have one right now, I'm pretty sure.
Do you want some cranberry juice?
No, it's okay.
But it's okay for you to have preferences.
Thank you.
It's okay for you to have thought this girl looked one way and then she looked another when
she looked different from the pics, I will say. Kind of crazy.
This drives people crazy. Also, just we're all trying to look really good in our profile. Okay?
I actively look worse in my profile because I'm like, when they see me in real life, I want them to be pleasantly surprised.
Wow, that's a move.
That's like, I've always done that way.
I'm trying to look accurate. That's what I'm trying to look.
I'm trying to look a little bit less than I think I actually look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really
well, because I remember that was a note someone gave me with headshots once. They were like, you should not look so good in your headshots that when you walk in, they're like, ooh, she looks better on paper.
Yes, you want to look like you're wasting your own time.
Yeah.
When you don't look like your own profile.
Truly, you do. Yeah. So I walked in, she looked, and I remember texting a few of my friends being like,
how'd she look?
She looked a little like, when I said her name, I said it with a question mark because I was like, please don't be who you think I am.
Sarah?
Yeah, I was like, And then I saw her and then I texted my friends and I was like, I don't know what to do. And they were all like, you just got to get really drunk. You just got to get really drunk. And like, this wasn't.
But they didn't tell you to leave?
Well, this wasn't a date where it was like, this was clearly a let's meet for drinks and have sex. Clearly.
You accomplished that with a lesbian?
Yeah.
Good for you.
And like, I hadn't been with anybody in about a year. And so my friends were like, you just need to fuck somebody. Like, you're already there. Like, just get really drunk and fuck her. So
What supportive friends.
Yeah. And by friends, I mean, I texted 2 of my 40-year-old male stand-up comedian friends that were like, get drunk.
You know what I would do?
Yeah. They were like, I'll meet you.
I just put a bag
after.
over her face and fuck her. Just close your eyes. Say another woman's name.
A hole's a hole, bitch.
Maybe put the phone on speaker. Call us while you're doing it.
What's the address? Send me the address. Yeah, we'll help.
I'll fuck her. Say I'm wearing a strap on.
Yeah, I'll fuck her for you.
I warmed it up in the microwave for you, sweetheart.
Yeah. Ew, wait, what?
So it's warm. Okay, don't do that. That's an advanced move. Don't do that. It will melt.
Ew. So I got really drunk with her.
I do not believe dildos are microwave safe.
So I'm just going to say, someone's going to listen to this and try it.
Okay, don't do that.
Someone's going to
Microplastics.
Microplastics, yeah. We got really drunk. We got back to my apartment. And this is the first time I've ever hooked up with anybody where it was made clear to me that they were not attracted to me. And I was having like a crisis.
They said to you?
It was clear.
The uggo?
That's what bothered me, is I was like, you're ugly and you're not attracted to me. Like, it was, we were trying.
And now you're dating men.
Well, we were trying to hook up.
And now you're dating men.
Honestly, literally, yeah. So basically, we were trying to hook up. It was clear they were not into me, which is crazy because in my mind, this is so fucked up me, but in my mind, I was like, I'm slumming it with you. And you're acting like you're slumming it with me. And then they go to the bathroom and it's 3 a.m. I'm so fucked up. I'm so drunk and I'm feeling like the ugliest, fattest bitch alive. Like truly, I'm literally lying there like no one would ever want to fuck me. I'm clearly so ugly. Like clearly I'm the ugliest person alive, which like I have a lot of body image.
Did you tell her to call her friends?
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should call your friends.
Call your friends. Yeah.
See what they say.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I remember just lying there and being like, absolutely crazy. Anyway, so she goes to the bathroom and I did something.
Awful feeling when you're in a sexual situation.
So
that
uncomfortable.
Not fully comfortable in, or you feel alone.
Yeah. I mean, I felt just
awful,
so like,
awful.
yeah.
I feel very lucky that I've only had a couple like that. But man, one time I was having sex with a girl and she went to the bathroom and I was like, I really was like, oh my God, I'm like alone.
Oh, that's the
like,
worst
really
feeling. Because it's like, how is it that the most intimate thing you can do with someone, you can feel like so embarrassed and isolated? That's just so shitty.
It's awful.
Yeah, and I like felt that way. And she goes to the bathroom, and so I did something out of absolute insecurity and like drunkenness and like so dumb, like too old to have done this. But she's in the bathroom. I text the guy that had been hitting on me from upstairs, because I just wanted some validation. So I texted him and I was like, actually on second thought, maybe we can hang out sometime. And I sent him 3 naked photos.
So you were pretty down.
I mean, I would just wanted someone.
Other stuff going on in your life? You hadn't slept with anyone in a year?
Yeah. I mean, I've told you, I have a lot of sexual trauma in my past.
I would love for this to be sexual trauma related.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of like sexual trauma, like, you know, was touched when I was a kid, like have a long history of like sexual trauma. That's okay. I think like everyone was.
No.
I feel like everyone was.
No.
Okay. I tell myself that everyone was.
That's fine.
To feel more normal.
I mean, a lot of people are.
Yeah, but I've had like years of like being celibate when I've had like, you know, I've just had a lot of issues. That's probably like my biggest like barrier in life is like issues that I've had with like sexual trauma.
We hung out one time.
Yeah.
And you were telling me about sleeping. You don't like to sleep in a bed. You prefer to sleep in a dog bed. You only ate tuna, packets of tuna.
Yeah.
You said you like to eat candy, but you won't eat vegetables, things like that. And I said to you, what happened to you as a child that made you this way? And you said, nothing. My parents were great. And now you just admitted to me that you had a lot of child sexualhood.
Well, not a lot, but I was.
Any is a lot.
Yeah. I was violated as a child by an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And now you're trying to tell me that you don't have a fucked up childhood? Like, you lied to me.
Well, you know why I think I don't have, in my mind, because I grew up in a house where like I always had food on the table and like we grew up in a nice house and like I went to Catholic school. I'm always like, because I didn't grow up in poverty. I'm always like, I did a nice childhood.
Well, first of all, like I went to college. Different to everyone. There's some very annoying people out there who barely had anything happen to them. And unfortunately, it traumatized them.
Yeah. I mean,
and if that's you, I'm sorry.
True. Yeah.
And then there are plenty of people who've had really horrific stuff happen and somehow they come out without trauma. It's a very personal thing and really very specific. But yeah, by any measure, you had something really awful happen to you, and that's why you sleep in a dog bed and eat weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've had I've had some close friends of mine say that they think the dog bed thing is more that I associate beds with bad things that have happened.
Did it happen in a bed?
In my early 20s, I had some kind of horrific sexual things happen to me.
Were you okay with beds before that?
I didn't think about it too much.
Okay.
But it definitely, I feel like that kind of maybe made like a before and after point for me with my feelings with stuff like that. God, you're really good at this. You're really making me look inward. This is you should really like do this.
I do.
I mean, like, yeah, I think that my feelings changed about stuff like that.
Well, anyway, so
I mean, I used to like not be able to have sex with people and not even, this is so TMI, but like not even be able to masturbate I didn't like.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't like do anything sexual for like years because I was just like, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It happens.
Sorry. Now I'm coming back to the sleep no more where you're like, I you. You don't me, I you.
I'm gonna you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, so
it is cool.
you got to a place where you needed a ton of validation, so you went to a random man about it. Which
and and
a lot of people have been there, Claire.
Yeah, and I texted him some naked photos, and whatever. And then the next day, I'm at work. I'm like, 2 hours of sleep, super hungover. In my mind, I'm like, I'm a sexual harasser because I just sent naked photos of myself without consent. So I'm a sexual harasser who's going to be put in prison now.
Isn't it crazy, the double standard on that one?
Crazy.
I mean, no one wants a dick pic, but men do want a nude.
But I fully was like, I've assaulted his eyes. I have. And so I'm literally at work, like, cops are going to come. I'm going to be arrested for assaulting this man's eyes.
Can you imagine that SVU episode?
The police are like, did you send this sexy photo of yourself that we all love to this guy that lives above you that's hit on you for weeks?
Mariska knocks on the door. You're going away for a long, long time.
Ice-T's like, we found semen in the victim's ear canal. My favorite quote from Law & Order SVU. I've seen every episode.
And the two with Jen.
Incredible.
So what ended up happening?
Yeah. You what?
What ended up happening?
Oh, so that day I end up seeing my friend Jess, who's in Chicago with me, been friends with me for like 10 years. And she is big into like orgies and like huge,
good person to see at a tender moment.
I will say like great friend, but like, and she's fine with me saying this probably, notorious like slut. Like she's the type of friend where anytime I've ever like been rejected or whatever, not like her. So like I will be like, oh, this girl like doesn't want to see me anymore. I'm feeling so rejected. And her exact response will be like, Claire, I'll have sex with you. And I'm always like, oh, like we were on a trip together once and she was like, want to take a shower together? And I'm like, but that's just her vibe, So I tell her and I'm like, yeah, I sent the naked photos of this guy. I'm feeling crazy. And she was like, you know what, Claire? She was like, I've known you for a long time and like you have a lot of stuff that like clearly is making you feel insecure. And she was like, I just think you need to take your power back. She was like, you have so many negative experiences with men. She told me, she goes, I think you should just make out with this guy just to get your confidence up. And then like, that's it. And I was like, really? And she was like, just do it. And like,
this is really odd advice.
It's odd advice. But I was like, at the time I was like, yeah.
Let me spin it. I'm just going to spin it back.
Spin it.
For myself. I got out of a horrible relationship. I felt really bad about my body, really about bad about the things that I did. I was critiqued sexually. Like I'll do one example.
Ooh, horrific.
I stick my jaw out a little bit when I make out with women sometimes.
Okay.
My jaw comes forward just like a little bit. It's not something that I was
having a hard time visualizing it. In what context? Like how far out?
Not very far out.
Okay.
Just a little, to give them a little lower lip.
Okay.
I don't know why I do it, but
okay.
I'm realizing it's something a lot of people do.
Okay. I guess I'm going to be thinking about that later.
Now I feel self-conscious.
Don't feel self-conscious. I have weird things that I do too, so don't worry about it.
I don't remember how it came up, but one time I was kissing this girl and I noticed I was doing it and I was like, is this annoying? Like, do you hate this? She's like, yeah. I love it. Like, it's
great.
really hot.
Okay, great, yeah.
And I was like, I was critiqued. Like, this girl was like, critiqued me for that once.
I get critiqued for talking too much during sex.
There's all kinds of, I love talking.
Me too.
Talking is the best.
Yeah, I literally have had people be like, shut up. And I'm like,
you ever riffed in bed?
Oh yeah. And I've been told like you have to, like you can't riff when we're doing that.
Riffing in bed is great.
I'm like, no, I love riffing.
Yeah.
I love making dirty jokes. Like, I'm all about it.
Oh, so fun.
Like, I love coming and being like, oh my God, you're the first person outside of my immediate family to make me come. Oh my God. Classic Claire riff.
That's hardcore.
That's next level. And I
always say it. And then, like, based on their reaction, I know if this could be anything.
Well, why are we talking about this? Oh, when I was a slut after that, this woman kind of critiqued me. It really increased my confidence.
I'll kill that bitch.
So the point is, when I went out and was a slut, it was hugely healing for me So I do kind of understand what she's saying.
Yeah. Like
We've
the
really
power.
lost the thread here.
It is weirdly, but yeah,
But
there
the
is
fact
a lot
that
of
it's with a
healing.
man is what's throwing me, I guess.
Yeah, so I ended up having sex with the upstairs neighbor, and the interesting thing was, like, so before then, every sexual experience I'd had with a man had been very negative, and, like, I truly hated the feeling of a dick inside me, like, just didn't like it, and I didn't like having sex with this guy, but it was neutral, and I remember we had sex, and he was like, how was that for you? And I was like, that was neutral, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I was like, no, that's, like, crazy. That's crazy that it was neutral. I was like, I'm shocked it wasn't like that I didn't hate it. So then I made an appointment with my primary care physician, and I was like, she's a girl. And I was like, I just need to talk to someone like bound by HIPAA about this. And I told her that I fucked a guy, and she was like,
because no one can know.
Literally. Yeah. And she was like, and she like when I got a pap smear for the first time, I had to bring a friend in with me to hold my hand because I was like that terrified of penetration because I'd had so much trauma around it. And so she was like, that's so crazy. But like people have said that I'm lying about this, and I'm not lying. My doctor was like, Claire, it's really good for your body that that it can associate penetration with neutrality and not negativity.
Yes.
And she was like, for medical reasons, like it would be good for you to like have that association. And I remember being like, are you telling me to fuck my neighbor again? And I remember like we're girls.
It could be self
She was like,
with toys.
I'm saying it sounds convenient. He lives in the building.
But it could be with a woman wearing a strap on.
Yeah.
It could be by yourself with toys. It could, she's not wrong. Like,
I'm like, yeah. Sorry.
and we are sex positive here.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's not wrong.
Yeah. So I like hooked up with him a few more. I shouldn't say I hooked up with him like sporadically just for the sake. And I was very honest with him.
For the sake of neutrality?
Yeah. But I was very honest with him.
crazy-
I was like, this is me just like seeing if I like penetration. And like, I don't want to date you. Like,
A
this doesn't
woman
mean
could
anything.
strap. It's just kind of funny.
It was, you know what? There's a lot of things, because a lot of people have asked me, like, how did you get to that point? And I think a big reason why is I am someone where it's like, girls never hit on me. I never get female attention. I get so much male attention. And so I was kind of just like, fuck it. I'm not going to have this. I'm seemingly not
It might
gonna
as well
have
be
this.
useful.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm seemingly not ever getting this female attention. And so it's like, if a guy that lives in my building who is not going to bother me and I don't have to hang out with him outside of this, whatever, I'll just do this. So yeah, we hooked up sporadically, and like I was like, okay, I'm like warming up to the idea of this, but I didn't like him. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel anything about it.
And then this guy told you that he didn't vote, and you got wet from it.
No, actually, we had a big fight in the green room of a club because I was like, you didn't vote? But yeah, me and him hooked up. This is like kind of recent. We hooked up in like, I don't know, maybe end of August, maybe like mid to end of August we hooked up. And then we've like, he's like touring all the time, like always on the road and stuff. So like the first time we hooked up, we ended up hooking up like every night that week until he like left for something.
You didn't tell me it was that much.
Yeah, we hooked up like 6 nights in a row.
Blech.
And then he left to go, yeah, truly. He left to go do something, like do a bunch of shows or something.
And this was a positive experience. You were enjoying these hookups. This was not neutral.
It was my first time liking sex with a man. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was crazy. I was like, I liked having sex with you. Like it was, yeah. And and it was also interesting because it's like we were friends before that. Like I'd known him for years. We were good friends. So there was like a comfortability there, you know? And so it's like, you know what I mean? Like hanging out with him was like very comfortable. So that was, I don't know, it just kind of felt like a lot of the like initial uncomfortabilities you have when you're starting to hook up with someone, I didn't really have because I was like, had known him for so long. And it was like the perfect level of like, we're not close friends. So I'm not worried about this ruining a friendship. We're like just friends enough that like we can hang and it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like hooked up a lot that week, partly because he was like gonna leave. So then he like left for a while, and then he was like in between. He was like in Wisconsin and he was on his way to do shows in Ohio. So he like stopped in Chicago for one night and we like hooked up that night. And then that was the last time I had seen him until I came to New York. And then I got here on Saturday night and we had a lot of sex that night.
A lot?
Yeah. Yeah. And then we're definitely having sex tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually like him, and it's really like hurting my I don't like it. Partly because I'm like he definitely doesn't like me like I like him, which is like so fucking embarrassing.
What?
Yeah. I know.
No, that's not true.
I'm just like that girl now, like that embarrassing girl, like likes a guy. It's so embarrassing.
A guy that didn't vote.
Yeah, and he's younger than me. It was just like cringe.
A very mid guy.
And he talked about fucking me on his podcast.
Well, here you are.
But he said details where I was like, why would you say that? And he said my name and he bleeped it, but he did such a bad job bleeping it that other people were like, oh, he talked about you on his podcast. Did you hear? Yeah.
And you're a full-blown lesbian, to their knowledge.
Well, no, I mean, I will say, like, since I started fucking the neighbor, that was in May of this year, I, like, stopped saying I was a lesbian on stage. And I have done a few other podcasts that have come out where I've said, like, yeah, I'm, like, not really sure where I'm at with that. So it's not, like...
You're not straight.
Yeah, I'm not straight by any means. But, yeah, I've, like, talked about it before on the internet.
Question. Where did the cysts come in? Because when did the cysts happen?
Oh,
because
the PCOS?
This is the craziest thing. I've read before that when people go on or off birth control, it can affect their sexuality.
Yeah, I stopped taking birth control about a year ago. Like literally October of last year, I stopped taking birth control. And then since then I've had like a bunch of issues with my like hormones and menstrual cycle and whatnot. And I was officially diagnosed with PCOS in July of this year.
Yeah.
Which there is a lot of validity to the fact that like your hormones and PCOS and stuff like that can affect your.
Well, a lot of trans men go on T and they start fucking men.
Yeah.
Before transitioning, identifying as a lesbian. So
I think that there could be some validity to that. It's like, I still like girls just as much, but I'm like, I swear to God, I used to genuinely not like men, but then now, like, I'm so attracted to this guy. Like,
I think the reason it gets under your skin and why biphobia actually exists among the queer community.
It's because it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like you fight, you are this way and you have these horrible interactions with your family like you described.
Yeah.
You fight and fight to be okay with yourself.
Yeah.
To build a chosen family around you that is okay with you. To learn to love yourself the way that you are.
Yeah. To learn to reconcile with like the version of you thought you were.
Yeah. And then you're like, it was hormones?
Yeah.
That's like a really jarring thing for anyone who's monosexual.
Yeah.
You know, like it is a really...
It makes you doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Like it makes me feel like I've been a liar, you know?
You're not a liar. You had a massive...
Yeah.
I mean, like, then there will be this sort of what I think is false correction where you're like, well, what am I naturally? You know?
Yeah.
Who am I with cis, without cis, on hormones to do this thing, off hormones, birth control?
Yeah.
And that really shouldn't
yeah.
be an exercise that you participate in because, like, the idea of a rightness to that is eugenicsy and bad.
I agree. Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, my own, if what happened to you happened to me, be very jarring for my identity.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that because it was jarring in that, like, I really just felt like a liar. I felt, I mean, it just felt weird because it's everything you're saying, where it's just like, I fought for so long and lost so many people in my life because I was like, this is who I am. And then now it just feels like they'll all feel like they were right and that I was wrong and that I was lying. You know what I mean? Like,
you still love eating pussy.
I still like see myself ending up with a woman. You know what I mean? Like I still can't, you know what I mean?
I love that.
Obviously.
My version of it. You still see yourself eating pussy though.
You're such a guy.
I can be.
Yeah, you are. But yeah, I know I still see myself, you know, ending up with a girl. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still am just like, the odds are I'm not going to like date this guy or anything like that. Like,
so wait, what was I going to say? We've got to be around an hour.
We're at an hour.
Are you serious?
My internal clock is crazy.
You're crazy. Yeah.
Wait, what was
we
it?
like didn't even get to all the good stuff.
Wait, what's the good stuff?
I mean, just like whatever.
I feel like we covered the really
guess
big
we
thing.
did.
We also got to you being sexually assaulted as a child.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
Which
it seems like
yeah,
we covered
so true.
cruises.
What did you feel?
And trust me,
The
they covered a
Westboro
lot
Baptist
too when I was a kid. Yeah. Sorry. Crazy riff.
Oh my.
No, we love. We haven't had Kylie on in a while, but you know, Kylie's kind of the assaulted co-host.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes we call them DJ Diddled.
Oh, God.
The molester jester.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Wow.
But what did you not include?
No, I guess this was it. Yeah. I just didn't realize we've been talking for that long.
Yeah.
So what do you think I should do with this guy?
I'm biased.
I don't know. Keep banging until you don't like it.
My genuine point of view is that, be happy. Just be happy.
Do you think he likes me?
This is disgusting.
Sounds
is gross. I'm not.
I mean, why would he come last night to the show if he didn't like me?
He likes you.
It sounds like he really likes you. He's
think?
talking about you on his podcast. He's like following you around New York. Did he like my set?
Yeah.
Whenever I have a comic who has no reason to like me, you know what I mean?
He has reason to like you.
I guess he does.
Yeah, I mean, I gas you up all the time.
Oh, thanks.
So he has reason to like you.
My set was kind of weak last night though.
Oh, I thought it was
the
great.
space heater stuff bombed its dick off.
But the cat stuff was. I loved the cat stuff.
Yeah, the cat stuff went well.
Bro, you're running space heater material?
I'm running space heater
Fuck
material,
yeah.
bro.
That's what it's about. That's why we do what we do.
That's why
Stand up about inanimate objects.
I got to listen back to my space heater tape. The first time I did it, it did really well. And both me and Sam were like, that was really crushed. But I think I was just having a great set and I put it right in the middle.
Yeah.
And it did a lot better than it should have. But I'm trying to write a half-hour special about my cat.
Good. Yeah.
About Fulton, who's not dead yet. Thank God.
Yeah, what's the update with that?
That's pretty much it.
Because I was going to say, because last time I saw you was when it was really bad.
The numbers are bad, but he doesn't seem to be reflective of his numbers.
That's what a
And
hero.
we've had several second opinions be like, and every doctor's like, yeah, it's a little weird. It's ranged from, holy shit, this is weird, to, yeah, it's kind of weird that he's so good.
Okay.
So.
I mean, yeah, if he seems happy, then it's
baller.
what can you do?
He's the man. He's the fucking man.
That's so special.
He's always
Sheer
been
willpower.
the man.
Sheer willpower.
He will always be the man.
Because do you remember when you were telling me about it? We were on Fulton Street.
That's right.
We were on, isn't that crazy? I work at a clothing store and our best-selling jeans are, we called the Fultons.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the name of our bestsellers. Mugsy.com. Mugsy.
So
I'm calling into work tomorrow, so I'm trying to give them a plug.
Where can people find you?
At Little Shrimp Snack. I'm Little Shrimp Snack on everything. LIL Shrimp Snack. And if you're ever in Chicago, I run a Tuesday show at Laugh Factory, and then a Wednesday show, Comedians You Should Know.
If you
can find me having sex with this guy that I don't like.
If you would like Claire to stop fucking men, just slide into Claire's DMs for the love of God.
I've had only two girls, in all the times I've worked with you. I've only ever been hit on by girls twice.
Not even from the pod?
One girl from the pod DM'd me, and then one girl after the Vic DM'd me.
Can we bump this up so that so we get more DMs from her? Let's make her the babe of the week.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
Should we go into inserts or anything? Any final buttons on the episode?
Hey guys, just make sure you're on the text alert. I'll text you when I'm in your city. That's it. That's all I care about. That's really all I care about is having your data. Why do you give everyone else your data and not me? YouTube has your data. TikTok has your data. Instagram has your data. Ashley Gavin should have your data.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I don't need to.
You live in a really nice apartment.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Tell him.
It's really nice. I knew it was nice when I walked in and the elevator guy was like, who are you here for?
Doorman. There's not an elevator guy.
Door guy. And I was like, I just have a watermelon.
True. We should break into that watermelon.
Yeah, I brought a
We
watermelon.
should bust into that.
I would like that.
We should bust into that watermelon.
Thank you for bringing a
Oh
watermelon.
my God, of
Free
course. I
Palestine.
cannot show up empty-handed anywhere.
You can see that on the bonus, listener.
But for real, you'll get a text when I'm in your city. It's so useful. Thanks for listening, guys. Patreon.com/WHGS to get a really long version of that and a bonus with Claire. And then guess what we're doing? Because Claire has unfortunately had to have sex with men as a lesbian.
Yeah.
We've made her the babe of the week this
Oh my
week.
God, that's so exciting.
You're the babe of the week.
Oh my God, this is a life highlight. Life highlight.
Obviously, there's the imagery on screen right now, but please give us your name, a short bio, and where people can get in touch with you if they're interested
my
in
name is-
getting a piece.
Thank you.
Alex, that was really fucked up.
That was
It's
incredible.
not for me. It's a message for the lesbians.
I would
What,
love
you
to
want
get a
me
piece.
That was disgusting. You called her a piece of ass.
No,
You
no.
should have said, Claire Sundbye is my piece
I
of
said
ass.
no.
That's what you said.
No,
That's what
I
you
didn't-
said.
There was none of
Right?
that.
You heard it,
You
right?
said it, and you also called me
in
the F
fact,
slur.
here, listener, look, I'm gonna play back.
You
the
called me
audio
the
right
F
Alex,
slur.
you
now.
called her the
Remember when I begged him for water earlier, and he was like, "No, whore."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
You had just talked about your sexual
He was
trauma.
like, "What? Your mouth is dry from probably from all those dicks you suck, you whore."
That's what he said.
I remember he said it, and then he spit on me and said, "You want some water, bitch?" And he spit on me.
Yeah, cum can be really dehydrating, I think is
So
what
this
he
is
said.
the bio for the babe of the week.
Yeah. No, please DM me. I'm Lil Shrimp Snack on everything. LIL Shrimp Snack. A little bio about me. I eat cat food. I sleep in a dog bed. I think I'm
You're
like.
so weird and quirky. You're such a little freak.
Thank you.
You're such a weird gal. What do your hobbies include?
I like playing chess by myself. I like reading books. I like I like eating sushi alone. I like walking around party cities and trying on costumes sometimes.
She's so weird.
I like horror movies. I love Law & Order SVU. I obviously do stand-up. That's why I'm
She's
here.
really funny.
I have a pet hamster named Salad, and she's my whole world, my universe, my moon, my stars, my everything. I don't have a positive relationship with a lot of people in my family. Yeah, I don't have a bed.
So invite Claire over. You are from Chicago.
I use baby shampoo for everything.
Wait, what?
I'm just thinking.
What are you using baby shampoo for?
Just like 3-in-1. I use it for everything. To wash dishes. I use it to clean my toilet. I use it for body wash. I use it for shampoo. I use it to clean everything. I use baby shampoo for everything.
No. You gotta use some bleach-based product for the toilet at some point.
No, I use baby shampoo.
All right.
I pee outside a lot. I have shit outside too.
She's so weird and quirky.
Yeah.
I was gonna compliment you, and I just really don't want to anymore.
You don't. That's okay. Sometimes I don't think I'm deserving
Claire's,
of compliments.
Claire's, how tall are you?
4'11".
4'11". Like, if you like a little tiny one, Claire's your girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm actively looking because I am having sex with a man.
Things are bad.
Things are bad.
DM Claire and help her with her bleach issue in the bathroom.
Yeah.